Good evening, one and all. Rob here, and yeah, the college football games of the week, we've got them down. NFL games of the week, we got them down, and race three standings, we got that down. So I think we've got most everything going on that's been going on. I think we got you covered. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna bring it up in a second. Yeah, I went out to dinner tonight. What's up, Philip? Went out to dinner tonight, guys, and I ordered chili. All right. Now, let me ask you guys, you folks, anybody that's ever cooked or made chili, how long do you keep it on the stove when you make it? Is it a process of I put it all together and I put it on the stove 15 minutes and then I serve it? Or is it something you like to put it on, on the stove? Huston said he's never cooked chili. How about it, Philip? You ever made chili in your life? How long do you cook the stuff when you make it? Because let me tell you what happened tonight. All right, I ordered it. I ordered it along with some chips as a, um, you know, appetizer. And I wanted a salad. I wanted a salad as my main course. No problem there. But 3 to 4 hours, yeah, minimum. I get a bowl, right? And when I dip into it, the tomatoes, right? They're raw, man. They hadn't even been cooked. I mean, somebody may have chopped them up and put them in a pot, but they won't. I mean, they won't even hot. Now I'm thinking to myself, no. Number one, I don't want raw vegetable or raw anything in my soup. But number two, you guys know how I feel about tomatoes. Now, I'm not putting tomatoes in my soup. That's why I put my tomato juice and tomato sauce in it. I like the meat and the beans to be the main ingredients that I'm biting into, not a tomato. That's just me. I like the flavor of tomato, don't get me wrong, but I like the juice to be in there to take care of that. 2, 3 hours minimum. Yes, I agree. So yeah, that was it was really a sad. It was sad. It was the sad. When the girl come and picked it up, I think she realized what was going on because I had a little stack of tomatoes right there together next to the bowl. I wasn't eating those damn things. Going to make chili next Saturday. Okay. I'm going to make it one day this week, guys. And um, anybody needing anybody needing a list of what you need to get at the store? Danny Engraved, man, what a race! I watched it, bud. Yeah, yeah. You were giving old Byron hell. Byron spun you out. Dodgers losing 16-3. Wow. Okay. Huss throwing numbers out here at me. Oh, geez. Um, yeah, but I was talking about I'm going to make chili on my channel this week coming up. Anybody that wants to make, I will say this to you. It is great. It is wonderful. Okay. I'm going to let you know that ahead of time. So it prepares your taste buds for chili. Okay. I like Wendy's chili. No, no, not at all. It's got a bunch of peppers and stuff in it. No, brother, my chili, you fix it my way. It's chili bad when I don't like mac and cheese, so that's got that. I don't want no macaroni in my chili, man. No. You got to have some good beans. I'm telling you. You watch my channel, and you will see some. Let's see if I got any pictures of my chili in here. Because I'm telling you, chili and fried, that's just up. I'm just telling you, though. You want to see a picture of some chili? I'm going to show you some chili. Let's see. There's a margarita. Strawberry pie. I don't know who eats strawberry pie around here. There's my world famous spaghetti. Darla's reading a book. There's some pizza. There's a good cheesesteak. There's a good steak. There's a Motor City pizza that's really good. There's a lure. There's some cookies we're going to be making in the next couple of weeks. If you want to see those, I can always show you those. Fish that I caught last year. But I don't see my chili, man. I don't see a picture of my chili in here. I can't believe I don't have at least one photo of some good chili. Good cheesesteak. Always good cheesesteaks always helps. That helps. Here's a picture. Here's a picture of a platter. Oh yeah. There's a picture, a platter of spaghetti. You make your sauce first, and then you add the pasta little bit by little bit. That's the way you do that. Mama K's own strawberry pie. You guys have seen that, and that didn't take long to eat all that. She knows how to make strawberry pie. I don't know how to make it. Let's see. Do you know how to make a kebab? No, I don't care nothing about kebabs. Nah. Nope. Let's see. All right. My question above, got to take an acid pill before I eat this chili because I have bad acid reflux. Not at all. You won't have to. Nope. Darla. Out of 100, where would you rate my chili? Be fair. 0 to 100.
What am I rating?
My homemade chili.
92.
92. Telling you guys, telling you 2 or 3 things about it. Number one, it ain't real hot. It don't cut your guts in half. But I was with you, wasn't I, when you made that video of you making chili? Saltine crackers. I like those little crackers that you can throw in like soup crackers. Yeah. They good too. I think you were a Huss. Yep. You remember what I put in it, Huss? No tomatoes in it. 0 tomatoes. You remember what I put into it, Huss? Tomato juice, tomato sauce, both. No tomatoes. That way you don't have all of the acidity. Tomato juice has got the acidity. Then you put a little bit of juice. I mean, tomato juice has the acidity. Tomato sauce is more sweet. Throw that in there together. Put your ground beef in it. He called you Gus. Huss and Gus. But yeah, anybody that wants to try to make it, let me know over the weekend now. All right. And I will list off the ingredients one by one, what you need. I'm going to make it live. Okay. All you got to know is to have your ground beef cooked up. G was beside the H. Slid onto the G instead of the H. Huh? And we can do it one day next week. It might be cool enough. I'm hoping it's going to be nice and cool. Cool weather's a time to be making chili. It's warm tonight. I got the door open outside here. We got our door open. Thought maybe we are going to have to run our air. I hope we don't have to, but it's warm evening up here. And I got my porch door, the wood door is open, and we got our screen door closed. But no light on the porch enough. So we'll see what happens. But we're going to certainly hope we got enough cool air here where we don't have to run the air at night. If you go to mystrikingly.com, yrl.mystrikingly.com, you can find out where you're at in the points if you're in the top 10. And after 3 races, Danny and Grace tied for 7th. And has anybody else came in? Danny and Grace tied with JB Gorman for 87 points. Spaghetti alla carbonara. No, I won't. You'll be waiting a long time because I won't be making that. Roger Ward, what's going on? Roger not in the top 10 in points, but if I know what team you're on, team number, I can tell you where you're at in the points as well. Team 10 is leading the points. Darla is actually leading the points overall right now by 2 points over David Demos. After 3 races, we've had 3 different winners: Darla, Demos, and D-Lons. And D-Lons still hadn't broken the top 10 yet. Yeah. I'm country man. I just eat plain old spaghetti. Yeah. Yeah. Let's say I had a picture of my spaghetti. I showed that up. Showed that up for everybody. Yeah, I want somebody out there. I don't care who. I want somebody. Everybody's reputation, as far as I know, is good. Somebody that's willing to go along with me. Be like, all right, Rob, I'm gonna make you chili, Rob. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna do I'm gonna start it from step 1 to step whatever. I'm gonna make that chili. I'm gonna expect. Now, I'm not expecting good chili. I'm expecting damn good chili, right? That's what you're gonna be expecting on my side. Then I want you to eat some, and then come back and tell the folks all in here what that chili tastes like. Franco-American spaghetti with spaghetti when Daddy is still out. I want to make some lobster, says Huss. But I want at least one person to come in here and say, I'm going to make that chili, Rob. And I will take my time. I love a great chili, says Roger Ward. Telling you, whoever's willing to make it, I will make it morning, or I'll make it lunchtime, whatever. I prefer to make it early in the morning. That way, it's tasting. You want a few tastes by lunchtime, and by 2 o'clock, you can stay away from it. That's how good it smells. Do you prefer butter on corn or chili? It's totally different things. I like our corn on the cob good too. Chili's hard to beat on a cold day. Chili's hard to beat on a little chilly day, a little cool day outside. grab you a big old bowl of chili, grab you a big old bunch of crackers, some pepper and some salt if you want it. That's up to you there. Either a beer, a soft drink, sit right outside, let it be cold as it wants to be, and you take bites of that chili with the steam coming up. Ain't nothing like it. Nothing like it. Now, Roger, do you cook or does somebody at your house cook for you? Checking to see if Roger's a chef. So now I've talked to Martinsville saying only 1,000 people. Oh, wow. Oh, man, only 1,000. Jeez. I thought it was at least going to be more than that. I don't cook, or I would be your huckleberry. I got you. I got you. I'm telling you, I'm going to find somebody that comes along with me. Come on, somebody going for the ride with me. And I'm going to just give them a list of what they got to get. They're going to bring it to their house. I'm going to cook it live. And if they'll send me a picture, I'm going to show wife is an amazing cook. Hey, if she wants to go for the ride, Roger, all you got to do is tell her, look, you sit right there, kind of show us, say, look, this is what Rob's doing now. Let's go for it. We want Southern chili. Number one, it's not, Daniel was just talking about, I don't want something that's I got to be taking Tums for. You don't have to sit there and eat Tums like candy. Not with my chili. Number two, you ain't going to have big old chunks of tomato, right? You ain't going to have big old chunks of tomato. I take care of that situation. I cure that situation. Chunks, the only chunks you're going to have, chunks of meat and beans. That's it. That's it. You don't have to worry about nothing else. Everything is either meat or beans. You ain't gonna be chewing into nothing else. Mm-mm. But it's gonna have a taste to it, and you're gonna like it. Because I take care of flavors. That's the thing. I got my ways around it. Huss has seen me make it. Next, Hell's Kitchen into making Mr. Rob, the chef. Telling you, man, I like to eat. I like to eat. And Darla said, Rob, make some chili. I'll make chili. Sounds like a winning recipe. It is. It is. You gotta have you some tomato juice. Get you a jug of that tomato juice. Okay? Don't get no can. Get you a jug where you can screw the top back on it. Get you a few cans of tomato sauce. Get some few cans of tomato sauce, small ones, big ones, it don't matter. Then get you 2 or 3 of these little packs of chili mix, whatever the hell they call it. McCormick's mild. Get all mild if you want to. Get 2 or 3 kinds. Get a Walmart brand. Get 2 or 3 of them. Different. All right. Get you 3 pounds of ground beef, ground chuck. It don't matter. And you go be set. And you cook a pound of ground beef or ground chuck, whatever you got, at a time. And you chopping it up while you're cooking it. As soon as you get that done, you throw it in the pot. You pick out one of those little packs of chili powder stuff, chili mix. You pour it right on top of it. You get that thing of tomato juice, and you just go pour a little bit. Get you some tomato sauce. Pour your can of it in there. Drain your 3 or 4 cans of beans. Throw them over in there. People have been stealing cars overnight in my area. Extra cautious. Where is that at? Huss will tell you. Huss, when you saw me making it, how many times did you see me use a measuring cup, measuring spoon, measuring cup? How many times did you see me use anything like that? Northeast of Cincinnati. Wow. People stealing cars, huh? Damn. How many times when you saw me making that chili did you see me measure stuff out? You didn't measure, just pounded it, poured it in. That's it. Boom, 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 boom. And when it was over, catch you later. All right, Danny, have a good one. After it was over with, I showed you a big pot of chili. I put it on the stove. I put it on the lowest heat. In fact, I put it on just warm, right? Just warm. I left it on there for 2.5 hours. And I let it go to town. My mom and dad, Darla and me, we sat and ate. I actually made a pan of cornbread that day for it. And that worked out too. But crackers are fine. It just depends on what you like. Cornbread, totally optional. You don't have to do the cornbread. But yeah, it's wife doesn't use tomatoes either. She uses tomato sauce and tomato juice. All right, it's the way to roll. I'm telling you. I got me a chili tonight at the place we went to eat. Very nice place. We go in there and the tomatoes just weren't cooked up. They weren't cooked up. I even told my wife as soon as I got it, I said, this chili's not hot. So I don't like tomatoes on my sandwiches. Now I can eat just a mayonnaise and tomato sandwich. I can eat tomato on a hamburger. But there's some ways I don't want no tomatoes. And I don't want those little grape tomatoes no time. Cherry tomatoes, I don't want them things. No. Chili is an art in itself. I love eating it, man. But I don't like those little chili tomatoes. If you don't have me a full-size tomato and have it chopped up a little bit, I don't want it. I like cucumber. I love cucumber too, Huss. I'm with you there. Cucumber's good. That's got the moisture in it. It's almost like eating water. It's pure. It's got that pure taste to it. Oh yeah, I love it. Cucumbers are awesome. And then if you pickle it, if you make dill pickle out of it, I like it too. I can eat cucumber on its own with salt. I don't even need salt. I can peel it back to sit there and eat a whole one. Yeah. Cucumber's good. Darla loves them too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Celery is not my thing. I don't like celery too much. I don't get a good taste out of celery. I chew into it and I'm like, oh, that don't taste right. No, celery doesn't have a good taste to it. If you're just sitting there just eating a piece of celery, yeah. That's what I'm all about. Like if I can sit there and chop off a piece of tomato and eat some, I don't have a problem with that. If it's raw, I just don't want it. Don't put something raw in my cooked food. She makes an amazing recipe called bean burger stew. Oh my word! Says broccoli is disgusting. Yeah, baby trees. I don't want no damn baby trees. But it's nice when it's cooked with sauce. I don't want it cooked raw. I don't want broccoli. Baby trees. Mm-mm. Oh hell no. And I don't want to squash. No. No. Mm-mm. Squash, broccoli. Mm-mm. Okra. Hell no. Don't give me that damn okra. I don't want that stuff. Ugh. No. I don't want that stuff. Nope. Any kind of vegetable you got to bread up to cook, I don't want it. What the hell? Fried? I don't want a fried vegetable no time. None. Celery with some peanut butter on it, I don't want that either. Nope. I don't want that either. I know my dad eats it, but I don't want it. I know that used to be his thing. When I used to go to school, he used to pull out a big old stalk of celery and he'd put a peanut butter right there in the curve part going down and just sit there and just eat it. I'm like, oh, hell no. I ain't that damn hungry. I can eat grass, right? That's the same difference. Go ahead and chop me a little grass up, throw it in a bowl. While I'm at it, give me some shrubbery. Hell no. I don't want that stuff. No. Mm-mm. But yeah, any vegetable that you go fry, my mom makes this damn squash, I don't casserole, squash, whatever, and she'll bread it up. I'm like, oh hell no! You don't bread a vegetable. Ugh, no, 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 no. Boil them or something, yeah, maybe. And I don't like smell. Oh, cooked cabbage. No, let me run to the other side of town if you go cook that stuff. That stinks. Woo! Skunks walk by your house and say, shit, that stinks. Yeah. Come on, Rob, eat your green veggies. I eat green veggies, but I don't want them cooked up, fried up and shit. No. 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 I'll eat turnip greens. Oh, hell yeah. Cook me a big old pot of turnip greens. I'll eat some. Just don't fry it. What the hell? Oh yeah, I'll eat some turnip greens. I'll eat some black-eyed peas, some green peas, lima beans, pinto beans, green beans. Oh yeah, I don't want them fried up though. And if they're gonna be steamed up, you gotta let them boil. You gotta let them boil with some fat in them. Green beans. I don't want them crispy. No, 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 no. You don't steam them. You put them in some water and put some fat meat in there with them. Let them get some taste to them. Oh yeah. Black-eyed peas, they good. Mm-mm. Hell yeah. Lima beans, string beans. Uh-huh. Limburger cheese. Hey, that's some stinking shit too. And oh yeah. Hell no. Fried green beans made with bacon. I don't want that either. I don't want no damn fried, no nothing. Black-eyed peas is a band. Black-eyed peas is a good food, bruh. But I don't want no fried green beans. No time. No, 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 no. What's up, Don? I'm trying to get one person in here to make my chili when I'm making it. It's a chili challenge. I'm like, I want you to make it. Okay? Follow along with me. Follow along with me and make it. And after we're done, I just want you to take 2 or 3 big spoonfuls of it. And from 0 to 99, you rate that chili. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You won't. What was that they say about the Lay's potato chip? You can't eat just one. You ain't going to sit there and put 1 spoonful of that chili in your mouth without going to a second spoonful. I'll promise you that. As long as you like chili. And this is my chili. This is what I make. And I'm gonna tell you, you'll eat it. It ain't hard, it's not difficult to make. I just have to give you a list of what to get. Bring it home, I'll make it, and you can sit and follow me and make it. And I don't rush, man. I'll sit here for an hour and a half and work on making my chili. But yeah, I'm just looking for one person to say they going, Rob, guess what? I'm making chili with you. And I'm going to go, yes. That's all I want. Yeah, green beans and bacon, but not fried. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. You boil them up. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Not fried, though. I'm with you, Don. I'm with you. Bacon don't mess up nothing's flavor much. You put bacon on a hamburger, you can put bacon on baked potato. Have you a little loaded baked potato? It's bacon you can do. Bacon sandwich. Oh yeah. You can put bacon on a sandwich. BLT, they good too. Bacon don't go wrong. Bacon is a staple, right? uh, six food groups, and five listed five of them. Then they put bacon. Bacon's one of its own. Pretty funny. Yeah, the Eagles won last night. Eagles won 22-21. I thought it was gonna be a blowout. I really did, but we all four took the Eagles. Giants. If the kid would have run last night, he would have made it. He tripped over his own damn feet. Jones. They might would have won that game. He tripped over his own damn feet. World Series going on right now. Could not tell you what the score is. I have not watched one pitch of it. AB. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Antonio Brown to Tampa. That opens up a lot of possibilities if they don't have any problems with him. And you notice when they do have when Tom Brady ever did have friction with a receiver in New England, they get rid of him. But now, oh yeah. Now is Tampa the favorite in the NFC. And if they're not, tell me who's better. Is Tampa the favorite? The 5-2, something like that. 4-2, I guess. Oh, they'll have problems with him. They could, but I mean, look, everybody had problems with the kid from Marshall. What was his name? Everybody had problems with him. He got that kid ended up at what was his name? Oh shit. The one that played for the Vikings for years. Oh hell. I can't even think of his name. The old Southern boy from up in West Virginia, though. Yeah, Randy Moss. That's right. He ends up going to New England. He never had one issue as far as, they go in there and they set him straight real quick. They let him know this is the way shit's going to happen. He played that year out, and then they were like, then they went other ways. Who's the best running back in the league right now? Oh, man. The kid from Tennessee, Derrick Henry. I don't even think it's close. I don't think it's even close. That's my guess. I mean, that's who I think it is. When you can rush for 200 yards 2 or 3 games in the season, yeah, you don't see that no more. I mean, that used to be the thing back in the 90s. If you could run for 175, 200 yards, now, man, if you get 50 or 75 yards out of a running back, you're doing fine. This dude's old school. He can run through people. He's bad. He's a bad man. He is a bad man. Now, you got some better receivers at running back, but I would rather have somebody who can run the football. You got wideouts and tight ends for that reason. But, hey, remember last year, Tom Brady had James White. James White averaged about 90 yards. NFC goes through Seattle, says Roger Ward. I'm going to tell you right now, Seattle plays Tampa. I don't even know if they do. I think Tampa's a better team. I really do. I think so. We'll see. Seattle's tough. But I like Tampa better right now. Tampa's got a better defense. Tampa's got more offensive options. Darla. Tampa's definitely the better defense, yeah. have no idea about it. I will not watch the NFL anymore. Yeah. Don, I'll tell you, Tampa has a hell of a defense. They went up there and look. If you can stop Aaron Rodgers cold, I believe you got a good chance of where you can stop Russell Wilson cold. Steelers, they don't have as good a defense as the Steelers do. No, Steelers defense is better. But Tampa's still a great defense. Yeah.
Good night, Emma.
Good night.
Love you.
Yeah, love you too.
Night, guys. Don't forget to lock the front door up.
Yeah, I will. I won't forget. Steelers and Titans going to be a great game. Yes, I agree. Who do you guys think? Who you guys got winning that one? It's actually still warm here. Are you warm? Are you a little warm? Neutral. Let's see. 75. All right. And close the door here. Lock the door up. Yeah, who you guys got winning this game? The Titans and good night, Mrs. Rob. Don says Steelers. Huss says Titans. I like Steelers. Steelers have two things to beat the Titans. They can stop the run, and they can throw the football. So we'll see. I think it's going to be a good ball game. Great ball game, in fact. I think it will be. I hope it will be. Did they move that game up or something? Let's see. No, it's just it's a couple of good games this weekend. The Buccaneers and Raiders. Raiders entire offensive line is not playing. Left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, right tackle. None are playing. They're getting guys not off of their practice squad's not unable to play this week because some of them have it. They're getting guys off the street. What's the most boring game of Sunday? Depends on what you would consider boring. Probably the worst game as far as score-wise, probably going to be the Bills and Jets. Bills should have their way with them. Two teams that you really may not care about, Lions and Falcons. I still say one of those two quarterbacks, whether it's Stafford or Ryan, one of them gets traded. I think so. I think if 49ers, especially if the 49ers lose this weekend, you think Dallas is, let's see, it's going to be a boring game, Dallas and Washington? It could be. They'll trample Washington. Yeah. And that'll be bad. Yeah. It will. But if the 49ers go into New England this week and they get beat, they got to be looking for a quarterback. They got to. And what better way than to go the Matt Ryan route? Let's switch over to the college game. College this weekend is Andy Dalton sucks. Andy Dalton will get them through the game though against Washington. They a blind man can heading out for the night. Huss says, "I will see you later, Huss. Have a good one." We're going to be around for a little while. I'm going to hang around for just a little bit tonight. Not too much longer, but a little bit. How much longer is Mike McCarthy going to make it too? I mean, my goodness. Hey, this guy, banana peel. You gotta wonder how long he's gonna stay in I think he Wisconsin 28-7 over Illinois. I took Wisconsin minus the 19 tonight, and right now they're up 19 points. So, actually, no, they're up 21 points. Yeah, they're better than Illinois. Game of the week, couple games of the week is Cincinnati SMU, number 8 and number 9. SMU 2.5-point favorites. I'm taking them at home. I don't know why I am. It's maybe a sucker bet 2.5, but I'm taking them. I think they beat Cincinnati. Notre Dame, Cincinnati outright. You like Cincinnati outright? Okay. Notre Dame and Pittsburgh. Notre Dame beats who last week? Louisville 12-7. They're on the road this week against Pittsburgh. And they're 10-point favorites. I'll take Pitt. Pitt is a top 5. Pitt is a top 5 team against a run in all of college football. A top 5. If Notre Dame cannot run in football, they're going to be in trouble because they couldn't throw the ball nowhere against Louisville. I think Pittsburgh wins outright, but I think 10 points is a joke, a big joke. Notre Dame's number 3 in the country too. That's way too high. I mean, that's Carolina high. Remember, Carolina was 8th, playing Florida State, and everybody was laughing. I wasn't. I actually thought they were going to beat Florida State. Florida State trampled them, and then they tried to make a comeback right there at the end, and Florida State said, "Nope, you're not doing it." So, pretty funny there. No, you know what? Nobody really shows a lot of love this week. The air conditioning's cutting on. Penn State. They are 6-point favorites on the road in Indiana. 6 points. That's it. I like them to win and cover, but 6 points, man, that's not a lot for a top 10 team in the country. And it's not like Indiana is a powerhouse team. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Clemson, 46-point favorites. And I think they cover that by halftime. Syracuse sucks, man. They really are bad. Yeah, Syracuse really bad. I got 3 locks of the week. You tell me what you guys think about these 3 games. Number 23, NC State, is going to be playing at number 14, University of North Carolina. So North Carolina State against North Carolina at Chapel Hill. And North Carolina's favored by 15. So you tell me who you like in that game. Ooh, burping. Number 19, Virginia Tech going to visit Wake Forest. Number 19, Georgia Tech going to visit Wake Forest. Virginia Tech 9.5-point favorites. And my other lock is Rutgers going to visit Michigan State. Michigan State is a 13-point favorite. I'll tell you who I picked in a minute. First off, NC State at University of North Carolina. Carolina, 15-point favorites at home. What do you guys think about that? NC State's a top 25 team, but they go into North Carolina across town, 11 miles, whatever, 10 miles. It's not far anyway. They play right there in the same area. But Carolina gets to play on its home field, and they will have a few fans there. Some people say that their offense is you like NC State with the points. I like Carolina here. Carolina got embarrassed by Florida State. I think they got to bounce back here. I think he bounced back. I think they cover. I think they win outright and cover 15. Virginia Tech minus the 9.5. You say Tech will cover. I agree. I think they will. Wake Forest, not as good a team as they were a couple years ago when they went 7-0, 8-0. They're not that good a team this year. They're going to fall back. Rutgers at Michigan State. Michigan State 13-point favorites. And this is another one of my locks. I like one of these teams a lot. And I'll give you that one in just a minute myself. But it's like I say, Sparty for sure. I like Sparty here too. I do too. Some other good games this week. If you get a chance, okay, over close to where Sean lives, there's a high school, and a kid left that high school, graduated, and is playing for Liberty now. Okay, Liberty is the team that went up to Syracuse last week and beat Syracuse, beat them pretty good. They're playing Southern Miss this week at home. Liberty's going to be at home. They're 13.5-point favorite. I like Liberty straight up. They've got a couple of defensive backs that I think are going to be on the radar of some NFL teams. I really think so. Baylor and Texas, I do not trust Texas now. I'm sorry. Texas, every time I get up for a game for you guys, you blow it. I'm taking Baylor and plus the 9 points in that game. LSU's lost 3 ball games this year, and they got South Carolina coming to town. South Carolina's played good ball. LSU's a 6-point favorite. I'm taking South Carolina at Baylor with 9 points. Yeah, Baylor plus 9. I'll take Baylor plus 9 over against Texas. But I'll take South Carolina plus 6 against LSU at LSU. LSU's not the same team they were last year at all. And, LSU is hurting for sure. They cannot afford to lose 5 ball games because I'm hearing that's a magic number. If they were to go 5-5 and not make a bowl game, Orgeron, 1 year removed from winning the national championship, could get. I don't think it happens, but I'll tell you what, weirder stuff has happened. Phillies cleaned house today. They took 5 of their best people that judge talent. What do you call them? What do you call it? When they go to the games and watch them and stuff. Scouts. They got rid of their top 5 scouts, fired them. They got rid of assistants up in the clubhouse. They got rid of Pete McCannon. Pete McCannon was a manager at one time. He was assistant to the GM or assistant to the president of baseball operations. Got rid of him today. They fired him. They've told him, November 1, find a job. So they're unloading payroll. They're not taking on payroll. They're unloading payroll. So these folks that are Phillies fans like I am are hoping they're going out here going to buy. They may be sellers, man. They may be sellers. They may let Real Muto go and not get nobody. They may let Gregorius go and get nobody. I don't know. It's going to be weird. It really is. Let's check out the score of the game. I'm picking the Rays tonight. I don't know why. Rays versus Dodgers score. I don't know. Wrong answer there. Dodgers 6-1 right now in the top of the 7th. And Rays only have 3 hits right now. Not looking good. Yeah, Yankees are talking to Gregorius again, and the Mets and the Yankees would love to have JT Realmuto. Realmuto is talking like, I don't want to go to New York. I think he ends up in Atlanta. We'll see. And the Trevor Bauer sweepstakes will start soon. I saw his YouTube video today. He just left Boston, and something's got me thinking he may stay in Boston and play in Boston this year. We'll see. Yeah, take Alabama and give the points. Yes. Oh yeah. Tennessee is real bad right now. Quarterback and D-line play is awful. I agree, Roger. I agree. And they got one of the top 5 quarterbacks in college football. And Mac Jones. Mac Jones is a real deal. Mac Jones is the real deal. Hey, will he throw for 400 yards tomorrow? That'll be the question. Morton not doing well tonight. Gregarious to the Angels. He could go. I've heard that too. I think he's more likely to stay East Coast. That's just my opinion. He actually wants to stay in Philly. He said that. Well, they got to see if he can, if he can even qualify an offer to him or not, though. If not, if I'm gambling, I say he goes back. He goes back to the Yankees. Won't have to throw for 40. Won't have to throw for 400. They will rush for 250 at least. Yeah, but he'll still put the ball in the air. Kind of like Trev tomorrow. Everybody's betting on how soon Trevor Lawrence hits the bench tomorrow. Tiger picked it up today. He got what, 8 birdies? 8 birdies today? Something like that. PGA leaderboard. Justin Thomas at 14 under. Oh yeah, Tiger turned it around. Halftime for Lawrence. It could be. Yeah, Tiger turned it around today. He was sitting in near last place, and now let's see if he made the cut even. Woods tied for 66 at 2 under. He went 6 under today. Mickelson 2 over. Shot 2 over today. He shot even yesterday. He's 72nd. Woodland had to withdraw. Yeah, halftime for Lawrence, you say? Then Antonio Brown to Tampa. Yeah. So Tiger's way back. He was 6 under. He finished 6 under for the day, but he's so far back. He had a long ways to climb out of. He's not going to win this event. He's 12 shots back. He's not going to catch those guys. Antonio Brown to Tampa will make a heck of a difference. They need a deep threat. They've got some guys hurt right now. He's got to keep his nose clean. That's all. We'll see what happens there. The other kid, the kid that left Dallas. Who was that other guy? I'd heard his name to Tampa too. That would be some stuff. Man, they're lining up to come down there to play. They're lining up to play down there. We ought to have a race Sunday. Should we have a race Sunday? Not wait so long until we have another race. I don't know. If we did that, we'd have to qualify tonight. That'd be race 4's qualified. Let's see. What else is happening in the world of sports? I was going to play GeoGuessr tonight. That fell through. I couldn't do it tonight. I want to play it with you guys again. That went over well. A lot of folks like that. GeoGuessr. Be right back. Let me go in here just for a second. Okay. Doing that just for a minute. Take Minnesota over Michigan tomorrow. Oh, I like it. I like that pick too. I don't like Michigan at all in that game. I wouldn't love the Wolverines, but not feeling it tomorrow. Yeah. And sadly, they have to play Ohio State later in the year too. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. I had it marked as well. I had it marked. Oh yeah. I had it marked. West Virginia over Texas Tech, Maryland, 11-point dogs at Northwestern. I'll take Maryland. Iowa, 3-point underdogs at Purdue. 3 points going on the road. Talk about Kentucky's defense. I can't tell you anything about Kentucky's defense. I have not seen them play, but they're 5.5-point favorites going to Missouri, and they were supposed to play home this week. What happened was Georgia Bulldogs, COVID. Florida Gators, COVID. Missouri was supposed to go to Florida. So Kentucky and Mizzou got together and said, okay, let's have Kentucky go to Missouri this week. That was a last-minute idea. I think it hurts Kentucky the last second to have to go on the road when they're playing, don't play it at home. 5.5-point favorites. I like Missouri in this ball game. We'll see what happens. I think we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But that's the only reason I went with that team is because they had to last minute do things. Florida State, they're 5-point underdogs at Louisville. Florida, Louisville is not North Carolina. Louisville does not have the offense Carolina's got. They beat Carolina. I think they go to Louisville and take care of business. Kentucky defense has had 4 pick sixes in the last 2 weeks. Really? Wow. Somebody asked me, how would Ohio State fare in the Southeast Conference? Simply put, they won't go. They would not go undefeated. No, they would not go undefeated. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't. You know, I know it's a lot of Ohio State fans out there, but they wouldn't. They would not go undefeated. LSU, Auburn, Alabama, Florida, South Carolina. You just keep throwing them out there. Texas A&M, Kentucky, Tennessee's a weak one, but they're come on. I throw you 9 SEC teams out there. You're going to tell me OSU runs through all of them? No, they're not. Plus, I agree. Plus, they lost 2 of their pass rushers to the NFL. Okay? That's going to make a difference. They may not go undefeated in the Big Ten, but I think they will. They should beat everybody. I mean, tomorrow they're 26.5-point favorites against Nebraska, and they'll beat Nebraska up. Nebraska's hurting for certain. What's up, Sean D? They are hurting for certain. Really, like I say, I want somebody, if you will, pop on here and let me know that you want to do the chili challenge with me. We'll make the chili together. You'll be on your side. I'll be right here in front of the camera. What about Clemson in the SEC? They would fare somewhat better just because they have a good offensive line, good defensive line. They're better than they're tougher than Ohio State. They still wouldn't go undefeated every year, but they're a tougher team. They're a tougher team. Clemson's more fit for the SEC than Ohio State is. Ohio State may have a little more speed. Yep, we was just talking about that. Yeah. I'm going to try to make it chili. I want somebody else to test it. I want somebody else to make it. And I'm going to try to make it best I can. I'll get good pictures of it. Then when you're finished, I want you to get whoever makes it, take a photo of it and email it to me. I want to see what your chili looks like. And then I want you to – there's a reason that the SEC has 2 teams in the playoffs most years. Yeah. They're the best teams. They have the best defensive and offensive lines. And then it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt if you got some great quarterbacks. And Alabama's getting they got another great one, it looks like. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. They got to beat Tennessee tomorrow. I think that won't be a problem. Better coaches too. Oh yeah, yeah. They're willing to pay them. And now, just across town from where Sean lives, Liberty, Hugh Freeze has been, the way I understand it, he's been offered the Auburn job, $5.5 million. He's making $2 million a year over here where he's working at. Got a heck of a big place up on the side of the mountain. But can you turn down, he's making $2 million here. Can you turn down $5 million and move to Auburn? That's tough, man. But we'll see. I know they're not going to be happy if he leaves. They're not going to be happy at all. Turner Gill went out and found this guy and said, I want him to be my coach. And, he's an assistant to the he's assistant athletic director. And I don't know. Hugh Freeze, I'll be surprised if he's there come Christmas. I really will. I hope he stays. $5 million, man. Anytime somebody's gonna, that's like somebody. Look, that's like any of us. If you're making $40 an hour, and then somebody offers you $100 an hour, it's the same difference. It's hard to say no. It's hard to say no. It'll be interesting. It will be interesting to see what happens. I don't think he says no to him long. And once he says yes, then you'll see Auburn make their move and they'll cut somebody loose. They'll cut loose, and it won't be Freeze. They'll already have Freeze on the hook. They'll already have him coming down there. But that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. 6-1 Dodgers. It looks like they're going up 2-1 in the World Series. Nothing big. You know, Tiger Woods doing nothing to show off his game this week, and he got to be getting better soon. The Masters coming up, 3 weeks? Wow. So I guess that's it from here. Wisconsin beating up on Illinois. The last time we heard was 35-7. No surprise there. They'll beat them and send them home and send Illinois home crying. Game of the day tomorrow, I still say, is Notre Dame and Pitt. I say it's a game of the day. Notre Dame visiting Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, a top 5 defense against the run. Notre Dame, that's all they could do against Louisville was run. They weren't able to throw the football. So if they can't throw the football against Pittsburgh, and Freeze beat Saban in 2014 and 2015 while he was at Ole Miss. Freeze has had a lot of problems, though. Freeze, he's also the one that went out and got the hookers and stuff. So, he's had breaking news. Trevor Lawrence ran over by the Syracuse band bus. We don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. Yeah, 6-1 in the bottom of the 7th. We'll see what happens there. We will see you guys tomorrow. One of only 2 coaches to beat Saban twice. Yeah. The big question is, does the Alabama quarterback, Mac Jones, throw for 400 yards again tomorrow? I don't think so. I don't think he needs to. He'll play some in the second half, but he won't play much. And 500, says Sean. But Trevor Lawrence, I'm with you, Roger. I don't think you'll see him after the first half tomorrow. They'll throw a 50 burger on him in the first half. And then their backup quarterback will just keep playing. Sean says 382. Hey, it could be that. That could be probably a good guess. Being into 21.5-point favorites, I do know that Saban he likes to cover because he knows there's a lot of people with Alabama emblems on their shirts and stuff betting on them. He's going to do all he can to have them cover. And if that's the case, if he has to keep Mac Jones in there 3 or 4 quarters, he'll do it. And Mac Jones, like I say, he's going to be throwing the ball 57-3 at halftime. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think the Clemson game could get that bad at halftime. Not the Alabama game. Tennessee will show a little bit of pride. Tennessee's on the road. Clemson's at home against poor Syracuse. Syracuse is in some major hurt tomorrow. They may not score. It could be 70 or 80 to nothing. Wouldn't surprise me at all. But Tennessee will put the ball through the uprights a couple times. They may not score a touchdown, but they'll score 3 or 6 points. And yeah, Tennessee got smoked last. Yeah, you're right. And that's another thing too. Saban keeps up with that. Saban keeps up with what other teams did to people, and he expects nothing more. I mean, at least that bad from his team. So he may keep his starters in there longer than we think. We're going to the 8th inning with the World Series, 41-13. All right. I think he get beat worse than that. I really do. I think they're what 20. Oh, they're 21 point favorites. They'll win by 4 touchdowns. They'll win by 4 touchdowns easily. That is 4 touchdowns right there. So that might be about right. Yeah, the World Series is going to the 8th inning. Dodgers up 6-1. Looks like they're going up 2-1. Wisconsin playing their type of football, I guess, tonight, up by 4 scores. If we do race Sunday, Syracuse wins by a field goal. Yeah. Dude, if you know Syracuse is winning by a field goal, right, you better find somebody legal. And you go out and scrape every dime up that you can possibly find, right? And you tell them to bet on Syracuse. And I'm telling you, you're going to be making so much money on each dollar. You'll be making $30 on every dollar. Watch, they will. Sean, I promise you. I promise you. Even if Trevor Lawrence goes to take a nap tomorrow and doesn't wake up all day, and he doesn't even show up to the ball stadium, they will have no problem with Syracuse. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They can go to their third. They could actually go roll a dice and say, you or you, who's going to start? Okay, you start in the first quarter. You'll start the second quarter. You'll start the third quarter. Yeah, I'm telling you. He can go take him a nap, lay back. Exactly. Clemson will cover 49 points without Lawrence. I agree. That's how Syracuse is bad. Syracuse is not good. Liberty went into Syracuse last week and beat the crap out of them. Liberty had a 20-some point lead on them in Syracuse. Now Syracuse is coming down to Clemson. I'm telling you, if they don't go pick up a quarterback on the way down there, they're not no. And about 6 more offensive players. But yeah, this gets messy and messy early. Lawrence wants to play tomorrow. He wants to get to Heisman. And the way he does that, throw for 400 yards in 1/2. Throw for 6 touchdowns in 1/2. You know, that kind of pick up a quarterback. Yeah, I'm serious. They need to go by 7-Eleven and say, hey, have you still got a year eligibility left? We'll sign you today. Because they are hurting. You watch part of this game. Anybody that has it on their television tomorrow, all I'm asking is if they play at 3:30, sometime between 3:30 and 4:30, stop by the flea market and pick up something. I'm telling you, just sit there and watch 5 minutes of this game. And I'll promise you will see a touchdown being scored. And I promise you, Clemson won't go 5 minutes, no time in this game and not score. That's it's track meet central in this game, so it's gonna be really, really bad. Roger Ward, Sean, you all have a great night. Like Sean says, wash your hands, wear your mask. Just be aware of other people around you. We'll be around tomorrow. We may even do qualifying. We may even race Sunday. We'll see what happens. We'll see. if by popular demand people want to see a race on Sunday, if they do, we may do it. You all have a great night. God bless, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.